And Patel now and Lloyd 4 seconds behind. Lisowski has driven a peerless race here. There he is. And Lisowski coming around the final corner here for his 3rd victory in the championship, but the first one that will get him full points. And Lisowski has been the master of this race. Had a great battle earlier on with Patel. A couple of attempts to get by, finally made it stick. And Lloyd hangs on to 2nd place. Great race by Dan Lloyd. And then Patel won here a year ago, but makes it the podium this time. And then Nielsen, winner last time out, finishes in 4th place. Then it's Gladic. Then it's Thomas Schoeffler. Then Pruetto, Oostenrijk, Uben. And then Jonas Giesler, the 16-year-old, and behind him Bayender, the Turk, and then Mobley and Nittel, the best of the legends, the rally drivers, only just finishing ahead of Christian Reidemann, who came up well, just 0.9 of a second between those. And well, an excellent race, battle for the lead. Patel led for much of it. There's Lisowski though, Matt Lisowski. And looks as if Lisowski is going to run away with this championship. We almost had a pole winning this Steinhoff last year. Came close to the title, but just didn't, the final couple of rounds, had a couple of hiccups. And the rest of the field taking the checkered flag here. Excellent Volkswagen Scirocco Cup race, the 2nd half of the season. Starts just as the 1st half did, with a victory by the Polish driver, Matthias Lisowski, in the number 8 silver car. Lisowski wins. The victory margin in the end, 4.9 seconds. At 2 or 3 attempts at getting past Patel. Patel put up a very spirited defence, but finally had to give best to Lisowski. Some fans feeling a bit chilly up in the grandstand, not as cold as it was a couple of weeks ago at the German Grand Prix, but just 18 degrees now. There is an incident under investigation. Car 3 and 22, that's the 2 girls. Their collision is being investigated. They might have a trip to the steward's room. So confirmation then of our result. Lisowski winning from Lloyd, Patel. Ola Nielsen, Gladic, Schoeffler, Oostenrijk, Pruetto, Jan-Hendrik Uben and Jonas Giesler. They are the top 10 finishers here. Checking out the rest, J.D. Mobley, Bayender, Nittel, Riedemann, Boer, Nicholas Schneider, Hans Weiss Jr., the rally driver, Dennis Trebing, 2nd Indian driver, then Nino Muller, Nicky Schell, 21st, Axel Stein, the comedian, 22nd, Matthias Malmedy, the TV presenter, 23rd, Michael Muller, and then the 2 girls and Fabian Dance all retiring from this race. And sponsorship there from Jet Airways, who I know fly from London to India, presumably fly from Germany as well. There's Dan Lloyd, helmet already off. And there is Patel explaining something to his mechanics. So another excellent race, this one-week championship. And there, Lisowski with the Polish flag on the side of the car. Steinhoff, who I mentioned raced in this last year and one of the front runners in driving in the mini championship this year. And of course Chris Hindorn, who won the series, he's moved on up into the Porsche Carrera Cup, another DTM partner series race, and been finding it pretty tough going, to be honest. Well, here's a shot of the man who finished 3rd, Aditya Patel, sponsored by JK Racing and indeed Jet Airways. Bouncing over the curb, finally had to give best to a hard charging man from Huddersfield, Daniel Lloyd. Dad, I'm sure, here cheering him on today. But the winner, no doubt about that, once he got past the Indian he disappeared off into the distance. Matt Lisowski. And Lisowski also recording the fastest lap of 1:49.121. He finally comes into the Parc Fermé area. And he seems pretty pleased with that. Well, he does kisses the roof. He's been watching the DTM races, where Bruno Spengler tends to throw himself onto the bonnet after a victory. Gloves off, helmet will come off, and this is the championship points now. Lisowski 248, and remember his first 2 wins only got him half points. Dan Lloyd moves back into second place with 201, then it's Nielsen 187. Pruetto drops down to 186. Patel 171. Gladich 153. Mobley is on 140. Ostrike 127. Schoeffler 113. And Urban on 96. So that's the top 10. There's our winner. And head off towards the podium. We'll have a couple of podium ceremonies. So have another one for the Legends drivers. There he is, sending his love back to Poland. As just behind some Formula 3 cars with Volkswagen engines, has to be said, go by, getting ready for their second race of the day. And we had another Spanish 1-2. Roberto Merri winning the earlier race from Danny Juncadella. So Spanish 1-2. Earlier on today, and they'll race again once the ceremonies are over for this. So the clenched fist out of the cockpit. He had used up all his push to passes, and that was the thumbs up and the I'm the number one. Just go back through his results this season. 6 races, first, second, third, first. Here's that Rookies Championship. Strike leads it. Schoeffler not far behind, and then it's Trebing, Giesler, Schneider, Bohr, Rasmussen. JD Mobley not in that for some reason. I think he did a couple of races here last year, so that rules him out of the championship for the rookies. Well, the rain held off. Lisowski strengthened his lead. Some very shiny trophies with a little bit of rain on them. And soon the presentation will start here at the Nürburgring. These cars a bit faster than last year. They've got a more downforce from the rear wing. They've got a lighter bonnet and a couple of other minor modifications. They stiffened up the front suspension a little bit too. Haven't heard yet who will be driving the guest cars at Brands Hatch. That will be interesting. Here's the Lisowski then, everybody in matching race suits from Volkswagen. And friends and family down there. And a nice leap into the air from Lisowski. Got quite a bit of, couple of feet off the ground. There's Dan Lloyd, good job from the 19-year-old. Can't see his dad down there at the moment. And then Patel, the Indian. And they're the hard-working mechanics from Abt Motorsport who prepare all these cars and do a great job. Haven't had too much work to do here. Polish national anthem. Well, I think he knows the words to that. I got an idea that that's his dad down there. So another good day for Lisowski. previously raced in the Czech Republic and in Poland. Last year in Germany, again this year. Hugely successful, just found the quick way to drive these cars. Trophies being handed out. And a third place trophy handed out there. So all the three being closed up together for the photographs. Find out more about this championship on the Volkswagen-motorsport.com website. Plenty of detail there. And now the bubbly sprays. Lasowski's got a set on his face that he really wants to drench people. He's enjoying these moments. Remember this for the rest of his life. And winning at the Nürburgring means so much, perhaps much more than winning at somewhere else in Germany like Oschersleben. This is a track with so much history. And remember, Dan Lloyd, first season in this. And Lasowski knows these tracks, having raced here in the SEAT Cup. Patel knows these cars well. Third season racing in Volkswagens. Lloyd not actually in the Rookie Cup. But certainly a rookie as far as this series is concerned. I'm not sure why he's not in action. I must find that out. Here's a good shot of Uwe Nittel. Somewhat different to racing a truck. And good action here in slow-mo. As we wait for the legends, it'll be Nittel who will stand on the top step of the truck with Christian Reiderman, the WRC Academy driver, the 23-year-old.